If the draw video served to whet your appetite, this should serve to really get you in the mood for the Marble League, what promises to be a fantastic tournament, this time hosted by the Bumblebees. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. Welcome to Super Hive Stadium. And this has a super electric atmosphere. I'm going to try to avoid as many bee puns as possible, but no guarantees. This, the Queen of Queens watching over. We begin with the Run Through the Hive, our first event for these qualifiers. The third marbles time is the one that counts. Heats of 4 teams, so you can get strung out a little, but that third marble in line has to be the one that crosses the line close up. Green Ducks, Mellow Yellow, Blackjacks, and the Snowballs get us going. Off we go, and it's Green Ducks out to a lead up on top, but Snowballs down below. They are neck and neck, but look at how tight the Green Ducks are. All 4 of them bumping together, but you don't want to impede each other, and this is a great view. Down on the bottom, taking the lead. Oh, third marble, I believe, will get it for the Snowballs. Yes, Green Ducks come in 3/10 back, and Mellow Yellow and the Blackjacks up next. Heat 2, Momo, Balls of Chaos, O'Rangers, and Jungle Jumpers. Balls of Chaos maybe with a nose in the lead through those first few weaves back and forth. These honeycombs are treacherous. You see up on top there, that separation, that's going to hurt them. Balls of Chaos coming across the line with the Jungle Jumpers. Balls of Chaos get it by 1/10 of a second. And you see several different issues as these teams come down. Sometimes it's those front 2 are getting away from the back 2. Sometimes it is really all 4 of them getting separation. Or like that for the Crazy Cat's Eyes up top. They've lost that trailing marble for a few turns. Green Eye trying to come back as Crazy Cat's Eyes are in the lead, so it's not going to hurt them too much. They were able to get that formation back together. Those top 3 stayed perfectly together. 15-8-0, Crazy Cat's Eyes beat the Indigo Stars. As in Group A, we see the points doled out for Crazy Cat's Eyes. Snowballs, Green Ducks, and Indigo Stars are top 4 in time. Wolfpack, Chocolatiers, Thunderbolts, and Raspberry Racers start in Group B. Chocolatiers, I believe, are a marble or 2 ahead. We need to see the side view. Here we go. Well, Wolfpack is trying to come up there into second place, but Raspberry Racers are there, but they can't lose too many marbles. Down they come, and I think Raspberry Racers held on for the win, but that is very close. Let's wait and see. Yes, they did. Chocolatiers come 0.05 of a second back over Thunderbolts and the Wolfpack. Wisps, Turtle Sliders, Primary, and Roho Rollers up now. Let's see which marble is snaking back and forth from this view, and I believe it's Turtle Sliders. Yes, they are up ahead, but they lose, and they get some separation right there. Midnight Wisps are trying to take second place up top. Across the line they come, and I believe Turtle Sliders held on. Yes, they did, 16-4-6. These times are very close among pretty much all of these marbles. Minty Maniacs, Team Plasma, Savage Speeders, and the Purple Rockets. Plasma was good out of the gate. Savage Speeders, they're beginning to pick up some steam. Minty Maniacs up top. Now they have a lead marble that is in second place, but remember, it has to be that third marble. Savage Speeders trying to hold on. They will get it. 16-5-9. That's a good time. Turtle Sliders do hold on, though, and that time was good enough for Savage Speeders to move up into second place. Midnight Wisps and Raspberry Racers rounding out the top 4 as we are now ready for the 5-meter sprint. 5-6-1-5 from Momo back in the showdown in the Marble League 2022. That's the time to beat. Frost, Diego, Green Eye, and Jump. Frost up on top. Here comes Green Eye in lane 3. And Green Eye will take the win. 5-9-1-5. That is the time to beat. Billy, Club, Slime Lime, the Reserve, and Anarchy. Billy out of the gate well. Anarchy down on the bottom there, but watch Slime Lime in lane 3. very close between Billy and Slime Lime, and the latter will pick it up. 5-9-1-7. Mandarin, Mimo, Yellow, and Snowy. Mandarin quick out of the gate. Snowy holding on to second place, but is slowly building up the speed. This is going to be close at the end, but Snowy will get the victory. Ah, but look at that photo finish for second place. Wow. 0.02 of a second was all that separated them. And Snowy gets the win here in Group A over fellow captain Yellow. Group A standings after Q2. It's Snowballs ahead of Crazy Cat's Eyes and Mellow Yellow. Green Ducks back there in fourth. This is an event that just keeps coming at you very quickly, dare I say rapidly. Top lane, Rojo Trace, Crush, and Waspy. This is going to be an easy victory up top. No challenge whatsoever. 5-8-7-9 for the appropriately named Rapidly. 3 captains in a reserve here. Thunder, Ghosto, Chalk, and Arup. Thunder, quick in lane 1, stretching the lead. What will the time be on this one? That looked fast. 5-8-3-7, and Chalk, oh wow, 6-1-4-4. The coach has been pretty vocal about the captain's performance recently. How will that turn out? Fenrir, Razzie, Minty Fresh, and Saucer. Saucer in lane 4 has the early lead and will go wire to wire. The newcomer. Haven't seen Saucer in the Marble League in this event. That worked out fairly well. Thunder gets the top time of anyone over Saucer, Rapidly, and Razzie. Fenrir, Ghosto, you see some captains down there in the bottom of the order. That's not a great look. Savage Speeders come away after Q2, 4 points ahead of Turtle Sliders, who are 1 point ahead of Thunderbolts, and they are 1 point ahead of Raspberry Racers. The Legion March Wave comes up now, breathless as ever is the pace of these qualifiers. The winner is the team with the best score, cumulatively from 2 runs. O'Rangers and Indigo Stars will get us going in this one. And the O'Rangers have lost a couple farther back, but they do get 1 in the 10 along with Indigo Stars. Remember, you don't want to end up in that catch basin at the end. That's a 0. And 35-26, Indigo Stars have a bit more consistency. Here in run 2 now. Indigo Stars on the top lane. Now they mingle as they go through the waves. Oh, and many catapult their way into that catch basin. Wow, a 9. Oof. Balls of Chaos and Limers up now. Oh, Balls of Chaos, they put 1 in. How did the Limers do? Look, they've got 2. Actually, both teams have 2 10s. That's very close. Just 4 points between them after the first run. Down they come again. Limers quicker down the wave, but they both lose 2. This is going to be an even score between Limers and Balls of Chaos. So that first run was better as Crazy Cat's Eyes and Blackjacks are immediately released. Speed, not really your best ally in this event. You want to make sure that the other team gets more into that red zone than you do. Maybe this time they'll be a bit more timid. Yes, indeed. Wow, 3 Crazy Cat's Eyes in the 10. And that is how the strategy works well. 3 in the 10, provisional P1 for Crazy Cat's Eyes. Here in Group A, run 1 of Heat 4. Oh, that is another excellent job. That's the second time we've seen a team put 3 marbles in the 10s. Gliding Glaciers. That's a fine result. Switch lanes, go back to the beginning, carry that jubilance with you. And now focusing all 5 marbles into a good score here. That is what I was talking about on the Crazy Cat's Eyes run. The Gliding Glaciers got behind the Jungle Jumpers. They pushed those 2 marbles ever so slightly to give them 0s while themselves staying in the 10. That is how you run this one. This run from the Green Ducks is not. Green Ducks get just 18. Snowballs don't really have to push here, but they do want a good result in the over. Oh! And they didn't listen to me. They put 3 zeros on the board. Wow. Mellow Yellow puts 4 of them. It's like they maybe weren't watching that earlier run. They get a 9 this time. Oh boy. What do they do to try to find some redemption? Well, they still put 1 in the 0 and 1 in the 10, but Momo puts 2 of them in there. 41 is good enough for second place for Team Momo. Gliding Glaciers pick up 15 points in Group A over Momo and the Cats. Balls of Chaos and Blackjacks just behind. So after 3 events, here's where Group A stands. Crazy Cat's Eyes, 2-point lead over Snowballs, who have a gap to Gliding Glaciers, and then Team Momo back there. A pan across this beautiful stadium. I cannot wait to see this place absolutely packed for the start of the Marble League. Oh yeah, and the opening ceremony before that. You don't want to miss it. Each team puts 1 in the 0, but Wolfpack put 2 in the 10. That gives them the early lead over Raspberry Racers, in the head-to-head at least. Remember the scores. Oh, 3 in the 8 for Wolfpack. That's not great for them. 44. And the winner of this head-to-head, by virtue of being the first one out, is our leader. Mirroring pretty well on that one. In fact, as we see in the scores, they're just 1 point apart for Chocolatiers and the Rojo Rollers. Switch sides. Chocolatiers trying to hold on, but they can't. Rojo Rollers have 2 in the 10 and 2 in the 9. 45 gives them first place. So much at stake in these qualifiers. You can't really afford to make too many mistakes. And 3 in the 9 is not bad for Team Primary. That was very close. They could have gone either way on a couple of those wave peaks. What do they have this time for the Turtle Sliders? 44-33. So while they may not have gotten the best individual run, the cumulative is good enough to put them in first place. Bumblebees thrilled to be hosting this one. They were one of several teams who were considered for the hosting duties. Savage Speeders and the Thunderbolts going head-to-head here. Neither of these teams was in that running. And Thunderbolts 6 points ahead, but still behind that top point total. What do they do here? Oh, both teams have 3 in the 9s. Very close run between those two. 45-43, Savage Speeders are on top. Minty Maniacs and Purple Rockets come out now. A lot of speed for those top 2. You could see that coming. Dumping it a bit too far. 2 points separating them, but both are going to need to improve their points to get up there toward the top of the standings. Minty Maniacs look a bit more composed this time, but contact between teammates sends one into the catch basin. Imagine being Saucer from the Purple Rockets being on the very edge of the red zone. Woof, that was close. That doesn't come much closer than that. Wisps and Plasma come out now in Heat 6. 2 in the 10, but look at that, 3 in the 9. That's going to balance out pretty well. A couple of early losses. 45-38. That 45 number has been tough to beat here in Group B. Team Plasma is tied for P1. Let's see what they can do this run. Do they better it? Oh, they get 2 in the 10, 1 for each team. In a 0, either one improves. Hey, by the way, thank you to all of our patrons and members for getting their season tickets. If you want to join the Marble League, go to our homepage and select your season ticket of preference. You get a personalized digital copy of your seat here in Super Hive Stadium. Primary and Thunderbolts lead over a tie for Team Plasma and Rojo Rollers. Oh, and by the way, the Thunderbolts, oh, look at this. After their failure to qualify last year, they will make it to the main league with 1 event to spare. Chocolatiers, they need some help, but We have a lock-in. The Thunderbolts will be moving on to the Marble League. All teams participate in one heat here in the Funnel Endurance. This one, pretty simple. No multiplying of scores, no extra numbers. And this is always a polarizing event. You can hear some groans in the stands. Fans are very particular about which marble they want to compete in the funnel race. Some of them have a good history, some of them not so much. We'll see if the coach's choices were correct. Underway. We get an early drop through. And you're watching those marbles up top. The goal, stay in there the longest, and it's O'Rangers and Crazy Cat's Eyes battling for the effective lead. The O'Rangers are in the lead. That wide line being taken. Oh, but contact can really change how you approach these funnels. I think that first one was many of these teams just getting a feel for it. Now they're doing a much better job of circling that event horizon. They're all quickly dropping in, though. Can the O'Rangers hold on to the lead? One marble to beat? Yes, they do. O'Rangers are still in there. So, of course, we know the Chocolatiers have to make do in this event, or else their time is up for the Marble League this season. Look at everybody slowing to a crawl here. They are desperately trying to hold on. The O'Rangers have lost the lead. Wow, in fact, the O'Rangers, look at how far they've fallen. They are now closest to the middle. Now they regain their composure and start to go outward in their trajectory, but they are in danger of falling through here. I mean, this key to the event really is in the name. It is all about endurance. There is some strategy to it as well, but the O'Rangers, all right, they weren't dead last, but this is the funnel that really matters. Who will drop through first, and who will win the event by staying in the funnel the longest? Momo is looking dangerously close. Oh, Crazy Cat's Eyes come through first. Red Eye, then Bingo. Gouline comes in. Mellow Yellow, there's the Green Ducks, their captain. Mallard, Hart, Leap, Jungle, Clutter. O'Rangers try to hold on, they're circling. They're going to get third with Kinoan. And the top two, oh, there comes Momo. And that means our winner will be Sheet, the reserve for the Gliding Glaciers. Whew. What an event that was. So now we've got more qualified teams. In Group A, there are 6 of them. Balls of Chaos just on the edge. Jungle Jumpers, they are not going to make it either. Green Ducks, Limers, oh. A lot of disappointed fans there. All right, ready for Group B. Here is the lineup. In the gate, ready to go. And down they come. You know, the strategy even begins as you head down that chute. It's not just once you get to the funnel, it's can you position yourself well to stay out there the longest. I believe Sirius dropped through first for the Wolfpack, not the position that they want to be in. Rima from Team Primary is also in there. We're looking up top to see who will establish themselves early on in this one. Savage Speeders are doing well, as is Firo, the captain of Team Plasma. Into funnel number 2. Leads changing already. Sirius has done a better job for the Wolfpack, not in dead last right now. And look at this, swinging backward towards Shock for the Thunderbolts. Now getting in the top 3 before those marbles finally drop through. Everybody in that middle funnel. 2 to go after this one. Oh, I shouldn't say everybody. That's a good job by Team Plasma. They have the lead. Look at that wide arc that they're taking. The orbit around the middle is keeping them out of danger. And that, oh, as I say that, they collide and risk losing the lead. Can they hold on? They're going around the middle there. Yes, they do hold on. They give a slight nudge to Wespy, the captain of the Midnight Wisps. And now they resume that wide trajectory once more. 3 marbles into the bottom funnel. Look at the speed some of them are taking as they enter. That could make all the difference. Now down to 3 in that second to last funnel. Raspberry Racers are fighting in there with Rezi, who is trying. You can see that marble aching to stay wide. Who will drop through first among them? All right, it is Midnight Wisps, and hey, swinging back the other direction. Resi from the Raspberry Racers holds on to the lead. We've got a lot of finishers. Orbit in 12th, Mocha, Shelly, Rima, Shock, Wizzy in 7th, Rojo Dos, Minty, Drizzle, Sirius, and our top 3 are still battling. It's Resi, Wespy, and Firo battling it out. Who's it gonna be? Wespy drops through in 3rd. Top 2 battling, and Raspberry Racers will not be able to hold on. Firo, the captain of Team Plasma, who was really in control for most of that event, is able to bring it home. 15 points for Team Plasma up at the top. One of just 3 captains in that field. They won in spectacular fashion, and now on top of their group, progressing onto the big show, along with Raspberry Racers, Thunderbolts, Savage Speeders, Midnight Wisps, and Rojo Rollers. The team behind all the results, there's the JMA. Give a shout out to them. They do a great job, and they look pretty content, considering how many bees are around them. They know they're in friendly confines. Who's not looking the happiest? Team Primary. Some of those fans apparently leaving already. They set the bar so high in Marbula. Won last year. And, yeah, it's going to be a long roll out of the stadium as we get ready for the friendly round. That's right, we are combining it, and we start off with the Honeycomb Team Pursuit. So just as we were before, has to be that 3rd marble that crosses the line to set the time. It's Bumblebees, Galactic, Shining Swarm, and the Pinkies, and you can hear the stadium going absolutely crazy for that team in lane 1. They have some ground to make up, but slowly and surely they are doing it. This is very close among those top 3 lanes. Watch that 3rd marble. It's going to make all the difference right before that switchback. Oh, man, that is too close to call. Oh, it is the Bumblebees by 1/100th of a second. They pip the Shining Swarm and get 5 friendly points in front of a surprised crowd. 5-meter sprint time for our 4 automatic qualifier teams. Remember, 5-6-1-5 is that mark to beat. But this is a little friendly round. You don't want to expend too much energy, or dare I say, get an injury going too quickly. It's Glimmer up there on top, but look at down there in lane 4. That's Bumble from the Bumblebees. And they just went 2 for 2 in events. The Bumblebees get another win. 10 points for the Bumblebees through 2 rounds in the friendly. Team Galactic and the Pinkies, they've got some catching up to do. Now we get ready for the wave. Bumblebees, pretty jubilant. I don't know if some teams want to win the friendly or if they want to save it for the big league. You don't want that to be an omen. I'm sure there's a lot of statisticians, even armchair ones, who would say, statistically, it is either good to win the friendly or bad to win the friendly. I'll leave that up to them. Team Galactic comes away with the win head-to-head in that one. Queen of Queens looking on as Team Galactic and the Bumblebees head out now. Look at the Bumblebees go 3 for 3. Oh, they need a little help there. Well, actually, did they just get 3 in the 8 and 1 in the 10? They did. The Bumblebees are in first. Heat 2, run 1, Shining Swarm and the Pinkies. Oh, Pinkies drop 1 in the catch base, and it looks like each team has 1 in the 10. Ah, look at that. The difference is in the 9. 43 to 34. Shining Swarm are setting themselves up nicely. Remember, this is a cumulative total. So they will switch places and do it again. Masterful job by the Pinkies. 3 in the 10, 1 in the 9. And that is a 46-point total. But Shining Swarm, they have the lead when you add in that first run. 12 points to 11. The Swarm move up into second place behind the Bumblebees here in the friendly round, whose pace is very similar to what we saw in the qualifiers. Absolutely breakneck. Team Galactic, they feeling a little bit of momentum? Bumblebees, they certainly are. They've elected to put Hive in. Pinky Rosa for the Pinkies, Sterling for the Shining Swarm, and Astron for Team Galactic. Oh, we've already got marbles in the second funnel. With having so few in this event, you can really dictate your own lines differently than you would in the group rounds. As Astron drops through, Bumblebees will join. Pinky Rosa is up there circling along with Sterling from the Shining Swarm. Pinkies drop through. Bumblebees are in last right now. They have one funnel to go after this one. They're going to need a massive effort. Engage that core, the thorax, or whatever they have. And it will be Hive coming through. Hey, considering how well they have done, that is awesome to see them participate in the friendly and come away with the wins that they have. Sterling comes through in second place, Shining Swarm. That is interesting because Shining Swarm were only 1 point behind them. So we're going to have a tie. Interesting. Astron and hey, Pinky Rosa recovered. 119.49. 5 points for the Pinkies. What does that do for our overall scores? We are tied. Bumblebees and Shining Swarm at 13 apiece. Pinkies and Team Galactic, I believe by the countback, Bumblebees have won the friendly, the hosts. It may look like that Hive is actually lit up, but no, they are beaming with pride right now. It may just be a friendly round, but they are the winners, and they will be hosting the Marble League coming up. We hope that you will join us for the beginning. It's Team Pursuit, the first event, and of course the opening ceremony prior. You don't want to miss it.